Hi, welcome to Fusion Beads. Today I'm going to show you how to make the I'll Be There earrings. These earrings feature our cute, adorable glass owl beads and the glass maple beads connected with a twig link connector. We're also going to be using some eye pins and head pins in 21 gauge silver plated brass and the front loop ear wire from TierraCast. We're going to be using our round nose, chain nose, and cutters to make these earrings today. Okay, let's get started. To start on this earring, we're going to work from the top down. And so we're going to use one of our eye pins here to connect the ear wire and the owl to the twig branch. So we want to string our eye pin through the owl, and we're going to use the loop that's already created on the eye pin to connect it to the ear wire. And we're doing that because it's a little bit tiny to connect to the twig connector link. And so we're going to make a larger loop at the bottom to connect to the twig connector link. We want that loop to be perpendicular to the loop up at the top. So make sure that you can look through your loop at the top when you're looking at your owl. We're going to cut about 3/8. We only need about 3/8 of an inch coming out of the owl. So we're going to cut our eye pin here and trim that down. And then we're going to bend the wire that we have left to a 90-degree angle. We're going to use our round nose tools and grab onto that with it being flush. I'm about midway into the plier here, and I'm flush so I can't feel any of it sticking out of the top. And we're going to go ahead and roll the plier away from us as far as your wrist can go, and you're going to need to open up and adjust it back a little bit so you can keep rolling so that you can get a nice round loop. And you want it to be as close and touching as possible when you're done making your loop. Then we're going to connect our twig connector. So we're going to open this up by grabbing onto the loop we just created with our chain nose pliers. And I'm holding on to one side of the loop, and I'm going to push my owl down away from me and pull my plier up, opening up the loop to the side. You can see that? And we do it that way so that we don't distort the shape. And then I'm connecting the twig connector loop and closing my loop back up just by gently pushing the two sides back together. And then we're going to open up our ear wire loop and connect it to the top of the owl, just the same way, grabbing on with our chain nose pliers, pushing down and pulling up, and linking in to the loop at the top of the owl. Now we're halfway done with our first earring. Now we need to connect the maple leaf to the bottom. So for that, we're going to use a head pin. You want to string your maple leaf so that the pointy part is down at the head. And again, we need about 3/8 of an inch to create our loop. We're going to trim with our cutters and make a 90-degree bend using our round nose tool again. We're going to grab on about halfway into the pliers, make sure you're flush, and we're going to roll that wire up towards the loop, readjust, and make sure you've got a nice complete loop in there. There we go. We're going to use our chain nose pliers to open that guy up again. So pushing down on the leaf and pulling up with your pliers, connecting in your twig. Oops. Grab your chain nose to close it back up. We're all set. So a quick, easy earring to give as a gift for somebody. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing for our next earring, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've made our second earring and now our set is done. You can also find the owls and the leaves in a lot of other colors on the site. So you can mix and match and make different combinations to fit your own personality. I started with these mustard and turquoise ones, but you can also flip it out to be turquoise and this beautiful orangey red color. And there's lots of other combinations that you can make too. You can find all of these products and more at fusionbeads.com.